Hello and welcome back to the Selah Entrepreneur Podcast. So glad to have you here again with me this week. I want to ask you, have you looked at your business and thought it's not really working or something is feeling really off, but it's too late? There's not enough time in my career to make a change, to create a business I really love. And this is something I think a lot of us, especially those of us who are over 50, some of us over 60, and we're going, you know what? It's too late. I can't really make big changes. Those big changes are scary, but I don't like my business anymore, or I'm feeling this itch that something's not working right and it's time for me to make some changes. But no, that's too much work. That's too much effort. It's too late. Well, let me tell you, it's not too late. I know for me, I figured out what I wanted to be in my 50s, probably late 40s, early 50s. And it took me a long time to get there, to understand really and truly what it is I liked about my business and what I wanted to do, what I wanted to be when I grew up. I have women in my mastermind, women that I coach with, and a lot of them are in their 60s. And we just, in our mastermind call today, we helped one of our members map out from her freebie up to her poor beloved service. She now knows, and I'm sorry if you hear the dog barking, somebody must have walked by the house or driven by, and she's letting me know. But she's now can see a through line from her lead magnet to her main core signature package. And she is so excited. And she's in her 60s. She's excited. She goes, if I had this business, I would enjoy getting up in the morning and going to work. Please note, it doesn't matter if in your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, or 70s, 80s. If you have a dream, it's not too late to go for it. And if you are in your 50s and 60s, it's definitely not too late to take some time to evaluate your business and create and design something that you are going to be excited to get up and do every day. I want to read you a couple of things here that when you are looking at your business and you're realizing that you're not really doing the work that you're called to do or that you kind of long to do, or your business is feeling a little off, you may recognize some of these statements. I've been doing this business for years, but now I feel stuck. I'm uninspired. I'm really not motivated anymore. I'm not motivated to share it. I'm not motivated to market it. The client work is becoming a bit of a drudgery. So reignite that sense of excitement, that sense of purpose, that I'm really excited to get up and go to my inbox and serve my clients and share about what I do, market my business. And then another one you might recognize is, with so much experience under my belt, I've been in business for years. Shouldn't I know what I want to be when I grow up? Shouldn't I know how to look at my offers and say, yes, that's it, or no, that's not it, or yeah, that may be. Shouldn't I know this already? A lot of us feel that one, I think. And the other one is, if I make changes now, do I have to rebuild the whole business? And I think that's a big one. I know it was for me. So do I have the energy to rebuild if I do decide to pivot, make a massive change? Do I have the energy and the desire to do all the work that's involved in rebranding and going in a new direction? So let's take a look at these one by one. I've been doing this for years, but I feel stuck and uninspired. That can mean a lot of different things. And it may not require a total pivot. It may be just some adjustments of what you're already doing. It may be taking a look at refining your target market. Where you started at as in your business, 4 or 5 years ago, a lot of things have changed. And maybe how you serve clients show up, your client base may have changed. So maybe it's time to go back and revisit. Who do you serve? Who do you love to serve? Have they grown as you've grown, but you're not offering those higher level services that takes them to the next step on their journey? Has the type of work you loved changed? A lot of women I talk to, a lot of us started out as virtual assistant, as web designers, as editors, as proofreaders, and we started out as task list based service providers. And then as we got more into the work and we saw things that were working, we saw things that weren't working, we saw ways that our clients and customers were holding themselves back. We go, wait a minute, I can help you with that. And then we finally went, well, wait a minute, I can help them on more than just this list of tasks that they sent me. And all of a sudden we're going, oh, that would excite me. But it's kind of scary. It's kind of scary to start offering that when you're used to living in virtual assistant world, or you're used to working more of in a generalist position instead of a specialist. Because when you offer a specific type of support, you're heading towards specialist services. And that's something you have to decide. Is that something I want to do? I hope you say yes, because it's not too late. And if it was making that change to move from generalist to a specialist is going to help you get up, love your business more, probably raise your rates. So you don't have to work with as many clients, or you can work on a deeper level with a great core group of clients, then it is definitely worth it, because that will change your outlook. That will change how you show up in your business. And then the other one is, with so much experience, shouldn't I know what I want to be when I grow up? Shouldn't I know exactly what I'm supposed to offer, what I'm supposed to do, who I'm supposed to serve? And that is one I know, for me, lasted a long time. And I actually joke now. I finally figured out what I want to be when I grow up. And I want to be a coach. I want to be able to walk these women who have these big questions that I've had to tackle over the years, and finally found a way to do that. And I am so excited that I am able to do that now. But I wouldn't be here today if I hadn't taken the time to stop, ask questions, do s- diving deep into some of the questions and the issues that were going on in my business, and be able to answer them honestly, deeply, and get real for myself and say, you know what, you don't want to do this anymore, this type of work. You want to do more over here. And it takes some time to figure that out. So just because you are in your 50s, just because you're in your 60s, even if you're in your 40s or your 70s, it's not too late to say, you know what, this isn't working. And no, I don't know what I want to be when I grow up. And it's time to figure it out. There are a lot of people out there who knew as a child what they wanted to be when they grew up. I got to admit, I'm a little jealous of them for the most part. And I've talked with a lot of coaches and career counselors and coaches over the years. Like, but my interests are everywhere. I am definitely what they sometimes called a multi-potentialite, definitely multi-passionate. And they said it's actually a gift, because there's so many things you could do. And I'm going, it's not a gift, it's a curse. I can't figure it out. I can't figure out what I want to be when I grow up. But I have finally come to learn that it is a gift. It is something that I have a lot more freedom to explore and to try things out than somebody who really has known for a long time what they want to be when they grew up. That for them, it's actually sometimes harder, because they are so locked in, and they don't get to enjoy the creativity and the trying new things that a lot of us who are multi-passionate do. So it's taken me a long time to accept that, and to realize, you know what, it's okay to not know. And it's okay that maybe in 5 years, I want to make another pivot, another change. That's okay. So if you do not know yet what you want to be when you grow up, you're not alone, and it's not too late to figure it out. And then also making sure that you evolve. That's another one. I think that we've been hinting at this all through this episode, and I talk about it a lot in the other episodes. You are going to grow and change, and so is your audience. So if you are not growing and changing and pivoting and adjusting your business, pretty soon your clients, the people that you love to help, are going to be moving past you, because you do not have the services and the offerings to help them continue on that journey. So make sure that you realize that your clients are growing. You are too, and it's okay to adjust and pivot to keep up with them or keep ahead of them, and still be able to serve them in a different and deeper way. The other thing that I want us to remember is that it's not too late to dream. And I think a lot of women get very frustrated. They don't want to push the boundaries. They don't want people to look at them and go, what in the world are you doing? Why are you making changes? And we can easily talk ourselves out of dreaming bigger and doing more, just from our own thoughts, and we were worrying about the reactions of others. But then we hear the reactions of others to what we're trying to do and what we're trying to explore. And especially from people who are not entrepreneurs, which is a lot of our family members, a lot of us, they don't get it. And that's okay. So it's okay to dream. It's okay to explore. It's okay to say, you know what? I've learned, I've grown. My business is changing. I need to change so that I can keep serving the clients that I want to serve. So again, it's not too late. It's never too late to find a business that you love. It's never too late to say, you know what, this business is not working anymore. It's not serving me anymore. I'm not being able to serve my clients anymore. It's okay. It's okay to say, you know what, it's time to figure out what I want to be. What is the next destination? What is the next pivot? What's the next adjustment I need to make so that I can serve my clients in a bigger and better way? I'm going to give you a quick example. I have been a WordPress website developer pretty much since the beginning of my business. So I've been doing that for close to 16 years now. And I just recently changed from offering several website packages down to one core website basic starter package, and then added in a bunch of coaching into it. So people who are still coming to me, and I'm still getting people who really would like me to help them with their websites, which is great. But I've now repackaged it so that it works better for me, that I can show up in a better way for these clients that are coming to me, looking to revamp a business, take their business online, brand new out of the gate. They're starting a brand new business. I'm centering that package around coaching. So I'm a coach who also happens to do websites instead of being a website designer who also happens to do coaching. And that is one way I allowed myself to dream that, you know what, right now I'm still selling some websites and that's fine. But I needed to repackage it so that it worked for me, who I am today, not who I was 16 years ago when I started, not even 10 years ago, and not even 4 or 5 years ago. I have grown, I have changed, and my website services need to evolve with it. But I also have now the business clarity breakthrough. And this is where I help women figure out what they want to be when they grow up. And then I also have the Selah Society Mastermind, where women who finally kind of figured it out and want to be continuing on that journey to refine and to process and to do that journey in company and not doing it alone, they join the Selah Society Mastermind. And as my clients have grown and evolved, the mastermind has grown and evolved. We've been meeting together now for just over 3 years, and all of the members have changed. I have changed as a leader. I have changed as somebody who markets that service. I can show up and help my clients in a better and more in a different way than when I first started the mastermind. So again, it's never too late to figure out what you want to be when you grow up. It's never too late to pivot and adjust and tweak and figure out how to create a business that you love again. And as my client said today, it's never too late to figure out what's going to get you excited to get up, work in your business, serve your clients, and face your inbox. So please don't give up. If you have any questions, reach out. I'd love to help you figure out what you would like to be when you grow up. I would love to help you recapture the vision that you've lost, or reformat and reformat your vision to match who you are today. Figure out what your values are, where your skills and talents, who do you love to serve? A lot of times it's just adjusting and making sure that you are keeping up with your clients. Sometimes it's a massive pivot. I know I did a massive rebrand, and we have a new member in our mastermind that may be in front of her as well. It may not, but now we're to a point where we can help her dream, help her figure that out. And as my client who is now excited about her business as she moves more towards this new focus, and as I have merged my brands and into the one that you see today, Selah Studios, it's an amazing journey. And we wouldn't learn if we didn't take the next step in the journey to figure out the next step. So again, don't give up. It's never too late. And I hope you'll reach out and ask for help from me or from somebody that you trust to help you recapture that dream and figure out who you want to be when you grow up. Until next time.